We live.
What's good, people? Happy Thursday, Hotep Thursday. Back at it again. Greatest podcast in the universe. Second to Joe Rogan, maybe. If he get Trump on, but if the Hoteps can get Kanye on, I think we can surpass Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus, what's going on? How was your week, man?
Life is good. Like I told you, my boy was falling asleep in class and pulling some rigor move last week. So I made some adjustments and get their ass up super early now
Okay.
and make them work out. So I got them working
Uh,
out before class. So by the time they in class, their body is awake. So that's been working out really, really well.
I might try that because I got to drop the other kid off, right? And we got like an hour before my older daughter starts, and I was thinking, man, I probably can I might be able to squeeze that in then, but I didn't want to be like rushing to get everything, rushing back home and getting everything ready. But I think she's settled in now and she's comfortable with the computer a little bit. I might give it a work because I definitely had that same thoughts, man.
Yeah, you get them up, get them active, and it kind of gets them going and focused for a few hours, and then when they take their breaks, I got them, doing something else that's active just to kind of get the blood flowing, get their mind going.
Okay.
It wakes them up because they're sitting in them chairs, man. I fall asleep too.
Yeah, I'll be listening in, man. Sometimes I hear other parents arguing and like talking business. I'm like, oh man, this is just a mess, man. It's just like, man, they gotta open these schools back up because these kids, man, like you might as well just do homeschooling. To be honest, you know what I mean? You're the one guy teach them anything.
Yeah,
Like they said an email like if you got parents at home or guardians that can help you, you can do that then because all the kids were like trying to, you have 20 people, 23 people on a Zoom meeting, like in a Google meeting. Imagine you had 20 adults in a Google meeting. You know what I mean? You're not gonna. It would hard. It's hard work for adults. For
yeah,
kids, shit,
yeah.
man, out of here,
I
man.
know because I do my Zoom every Saturday, and it's pretty organized now. But I know what it. We have 20 plus people in my Zoom every Saturday, talking business. Chad's there. Brody usually shows up too, um, but it can I can see how it can get difficult because I have experience doing it, man. It really gets real funny.
Yeah. 192 in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. Let me do it myself. Um, Super chats. Thank you, everybody. Chad, thanks for the donation. Chad Lemoyne, Hotep and Bill, give these men your money, peace, love, and blessings. Thank you, Chad. Intense Fitway, thank you for the donation. Says salute. Anthony Bailey, $10 donation. Shout out to the Mogul Summit Squad. If you have a business idea and need help, Hotep is your guy. Join us on Saturday's show. Currently working on SEO.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Steve P. Shout out to the Hoteps for all the great content, especially Jason Whitlock interview. Keep up the great work. Stay blessed. Yeah, let's talk about we got to talk about that Whitlock interview, man. Yo,
Yeah.
Whitlock is more woke than I thought. You know, he definitely is more woke than I thought. And I thought he was kind of woke. You know what I mean? I just thought he was getting you get a bum deal if you don't follow the narrative they want for the African American, the Akata, to shine. But
Yeah.
what did you think of it?
I thought it was great. Everybody said it was a classic interview. He had a lot of good analogies. I loved some of his analogies. He had some quotables. The Curtis Schoon Negro Wrangler line has stuck with me. He also compared um, white pity to WAP. It's white pity is WAP to the black liberal. Uh, it says Jason Whitlock. Um, I enjoyed every minute of the conversation. It was a great conversation. If you guys haven't watched it, it's here on this channel. Go check that out. But yeah, good talk. I kind of knew he was woke because I met him um, at the Black Coon Summit a few years back. him and Curtis Schoon was sitting down talking. I didn't speak to Whitlock, but when I saw him sitting across from the table from Curtis Schoon, I kind of got a perspective into seeing what type of man he was, and seeing those two individuals meet up. I'm like, oh, you kind of got to be woke to be sitting down with Schoon, having a little private talk, you know. So I wasn't too taken back. And plus I did a little bit of we've been following each other too for a while, so I had a chance to kind of see, you know, how he moves. But yeah, great talk.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, his takes on China and how Nike is like they want to rock the boat because they need them sneakers made. That was some good stuff.
Yeah.
Um, North Star Bright, please talk about Kamala and the Timberlands and how the shines went nuts. We'll get to that in a second. Hold on. Shout out to the newest small member of the Hotep family, Joe. Hi. Also, great interview with Whitlock. Much love. Hope you have him on again soon.
Shout out to the malls out there. Shout out to all the malls out there.
Shout out to the malls. 273 in the room. Please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the share button. I forgot to share myself. Let's talk about Kamala, man. Butters and Curry, man. I'm calling her Butters and Curry. But she didn't have the butters on, man. Like, listen, man. We all seen the picture. She walked off the plane in some new age Timberlands, you know what I mean? Not the butters, you know what I mean? I could have had respect for her if she had the OGs on.
The double
like
gum
Mulan.
sole. The double gum sole.
Yeah. Every black community has a different nickname for Timberlands. Yo, Tim's is how long you think Tim's been a staple in the culture, man? At least like 80s, right?
I want to say early 90s.
Early 90s?
Early 90s, I want to say. It could have been late 80s too, though. Maybe 89. Yeah. Could have crept in there with Wu-Tang a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we always, the African American economy, the shine has always had an affinity for Timberland boots.
Yeah.
I had stopped wearing them. They was hurting my goddamn toes, man. I can't rock no Timbs, man. I don't know if the new ones is any made any different, but back in the day, they was hurting my toes, man. I couldn't rock out with. I had to stop rocking them.
I had a white man cuss me out once over the Timbs.
I know where you're going, man.
You know the story I'm about to tell, right? I was working at the Department of Public Works. We used to show up at 6 a.m. in the morning to handle work for the town. And it was a blatantly open and racist society we lived in at this Department of Public Works, where the white men blatantly came out and said, y'all some niggas. Not in those words, but you knew what it was. And the white man cussed me out. He said, before your people started buying Timberlands, I could get myself a good pair of Timberland boots. But ever since your people started buying them, they stopped making good quality boots. Now I have to wear something else. That's what the white man told me in 1999.
Yo, I was reading Poll last night. Somebody else had the same similar story. They was like, them goddamn niggas, now the shit's made in China and shit. I was like, it's our fault that
Timberland was like, oh, we don't got to make quality boots no more. Y'all just wearing them for the look. Say no more. Lower the cost. we making these in Malaysia now.
Mm-hmm. So Kamala steps off the plane and like she doesn't have the OG ones, like some of the women. This is why I know Kamala is bougie, because only the bougie women get those different type of Timberland that are designed for women. You know what I mean? The women's style boot. You know what I mean? If she was a roughneck around the way, just a regular old OG girl, she would have just got the regular boots, but she got the new age joint. And this is compared to Hillary. I think somebody in the black conservative calls her Black Hillary. This is Hillary with the hot sauce in her purse.
In her blood. With the hot sauce in her blood.
Did you see all the shines? Like, BET tweeted, Wheat Tims? I'm like, oh my God, this is Unbelievable. This Shine was eating that shit up, man.
It's so easy to get the nigga vote. I'm telling you, I could create a presidential candidate in 10 easy steps. And you got to start with the footwear. Jordans and Timberland boots gonna get you love from the Negro. It's like, when the stereotypical movie where the white man shows up and the natives are in the jungle and whatnot, and the white man shows them all the pretty things he got, and they're just like, oh, right. That's what the white man is with a pair of Timberland boots or some Jordans, right? So Kamala, the Indian woman that she puts them on, and everyone's like, oh, right. But we have to put into perspective that the only people that were in awe were the Caucasian Negro, the not well cultured Negro, uh, the lack of swagger Negro. Either you got the tan butters, double gum sole, or you not fly. Either you coming correct or you getting gunned. You got to catch these jokes. What are those? That's what I saw. What are those? Those look like lugs.
That's what they look like, the Birdman Jones.
Birdman lugs. So in my book, I can't even give her credit for rocking the Timbs because she ain't rock them right. You either come with the double gum soles or you don't do it at all, Kamala. Once again, the people around you is showing you ain't got no real niggas around you.
That's exactly right. You're exactly right, because the people that was going off about that stuff, man. I don't know what kind of
that is the sanitized white liberal Negro. That's what that is.
That's a shame, man.
That's the upper middle class boule. I never met black people until I went to a HBCU Negro. Either double gum sole or you don't come at all with the Timbs.
God damn. $3.90 in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. P Dog Knight, thanks for $10 donation. Hey fellas, don't usually get to watch the live show, but to watch the replays during my early Friday morning ritual. Ain't nobody need no WAP. White ass pity. Shout out to Grifter of the Year, Kingface. Oh my god. Yo, people are starting to step out on that Kingface, Joe. They start this. I start to see open slander on Kingface.
It's hunting season and Grifters is the target. I'm minding my business. My name, I ain't in it.
Is he the Magic Johnson of the MAGA community? They're like Magic. They still want to put him back in the game. They're like,
you ain't right.
I'm just looking at this, man. This is wild, man. People, I'm seeing these jokers. You would usually slander anybody like that would have on that would do to some of the stuff he's done and have the condition he is. They silent. They just pray for Kingface, and then Black conservative Twitter, they open season, man. Felicia just be giving up double barrels all week. Like, like God damn.
Yo, you know that scene in Lion King when the hyenas come out and they see the cubs? That's what black conservative Twitter look like. Oh, we got these niggas. Nah. He came right into my area, and they was killing Candace and them. First of all, we got to cover the black conservative summit with Mars Toure and the other brother. Yeah. That happened this weekend. Shout out to them for that wonderful event they put on. But TPUSA's gang, their black representatives, ironically had an event the same weekend.
Oh, I seen that.
And Felicia pulled out the ratchet on them and let them have it. But allegedly they had theirs in the church. So there was some complaints saying, you guys are covering for this guy in front of Jesus, in the Lord's house. So it's been spicy. I've been sitting back watching. I haven't said anything because I just want to see, where all of this goes. So I'm just sitting back, watching, enjoying the show.
Fred Lennon, thank you, Scud. Scud with the $50 donation. Longtime friend of mine, way back in the day. Um, one of these days, I got to tell you the story about his nickname, Scud. Man, it's hilarious, man.
All right,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell it now.
let's
So,
do it.
yo, listen, Scud, the light skinned Negro from Westchester, Double C. And this was like back in the day. This is when the light skinned jerkers was in, and he was he was knocking all the joints down. Right?
Uh,
Then Jordan came on the scene, and then dark skinned Negroes started coming. Right,
it's here.
Scud started throwing missiles. He's this is where people started cop blocking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Scud was nasty with the cock block. But then, then the dark skin just ill retaliate. He started missing with the joints. And remember Saddam Hussein, right? He had the Scud missile.
Yeah.
So we started calling him Scud because he kept missing with the cop block. But yeah, that's my man. Way back in the day, good friend of mine. Go follow him on Twitter. I think it's Scud something or other. Scud, drop your Twitter handle in the chat, man. He's a good people's. Like I said, he's been in every goddamn military branch of except the Navy, I think. But anyway, Hotep Tiger just sending my tithes and offerings. Hotep, thank you, $10 donation. Last chicken nugget. Side note: Logan Paul versus Mayweather. Come on, is this true?
That's what they said. Mayweather just taking shit for money now.
Yeah,
he just taking people money.
He just taking people's money, man. I can't, I can't. People make fun of Mayweather and his spelling all the time. I can't. His business savvy is indisputable, man.
I know he could spell with all that money.
He pays somebody to spell. He don't know. Hey, boy, spell this for me.
Spell this out for me in $1 bills.
Derek the Fletcher. Trump just announced Patriot Education to Combat 1619 Project, whatever that means. Are they going to get some re-education? Are we getting re-educated? Patriot. I gotta look that up. Street Politics with Talisha. This is another good follow. Follow her on YouTube, on Twitter. I just bought me a fresh butters. Yeah, tips. Yes.
You know who needs Patriot education?
Who?
Congress. Especially the Democrats.
John Lemley, Nas deserved blame for making Tim's big enough. Kamala would grift off him. That's amazing. Grift. Yeah, the Kamala Grifter of the Year. That's another candidate, another example.
Nominee.
Let's stay in the political realm. Not our boy. Andrew Gillum is coming back on the scene. You seen the interview you did with Tamara, whatever. Whatever her name is, right?
Who cares? She was set up.
Curtis Schoon said, because I think Tamara married a white man. She was sat down with Andrew Gillum, and she was like, "God damn, I made the right choice." I fell out laughing. Y'all remember Andrew Gillum? He was in that hotel room down in Florida, right?
Yeah.
And Miami. They found him butt naked.
Booty juice all over.
Was OD'd. All drugs and paraphernalia all over the room. Andrew Gillum's a married man with like 4 kids. So nobody got charged with anything. I guess the guy made it out of his, all them drugs they use and whatever. I'm not even going to get into it. But he takes the interview with her, and Andrew was like, I think this is them trying to rebuild her. He comes out, and I guess their angle is he's going to play the rainbow card. And he said, and he didn't. Did you see how you saw the clip, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I know you didn't answer this question, but like he had to throw it in there. Like, what are you waiting for? Ask me. Like, what the hell? It's like he couldn't wait to say it. He's like, I'm not gay, but I'm bisexual. And I'm like, and Tamara was like, what? She is like, I think, I didn't watch the whole interview. I think his wife said they knew that. And I think she was okay with it. And except if it got out, if it got out, she was like, no, she wasn't really ready for all this. You know what I mean? I tweeted this. They're using this. They're going to rehabilitate Andrew Gillum. They're going to fix him in the media. This is was Olivia Pope like, yo, we gotta redo your image and stuff like that. They're gonna redo his image, and I don't know how long it might take. Maybe 5, 10, 20 years. He gonna come back on the scene. He's young enough, you know what I'm
5,
saying?
10, 20 years.
You think it's sooner?
Months. He gonna show up at the Pride Parade next year and be right back in action. I mean, I want to say after this appearance, talking to this girl, I want to say he's in a better position now than he was before. He just came out and played the rainbow card. Oh, that's like the wild card in Uno. He hit you with the draw 4. The way I was looking at the interview, it looked like he came out of this whole thing a hero. From the left's eyes, he came out and represented the rainbow community. Oh, that was great. That was a great move. His PR nailed that. He didn't have to answer for the pills lying on the floor, methamphetamines, none of that. The booty juice, he ain't had to answer for none of that. His team played it right, and I want to say he could get back in there really a lot sooner.
He definitely can. They might have to move him around somewhere because Georgia, it might not go for that. But if he goes to a northern, whatever, a more liberal city or state, he gonna come out. They're gonna find a place for him. And that's why I thought they were doing with this, keeping him in the public eye. The white man spent too much money on him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, no, we can't throw this Negro away. The right got us. They got us. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever did the op got him. They got one on us. But no, we got to rehabilitate this Negro. We're gonna use him, and they had big plans for him. I think.
And that sister playing her role, his wife playing her role, right? She knew he was diddling in the butt before when she met him, right? And when they got together, but she's securing the bag like a real queen is. She's securing I'm a political queen, so she on point. You know what I mean? And she said she wasn't ready for this. That was a lie. A lot of determined to say you was definitely ready for this. Y'all was ready for this day. And this day is going to propel them into a place where they can sell books and all types of things.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Damn, where am I at? Oh, okay. After Kamar Daniel, donations. Got to send that Griff season hoodie to Kamala to rock with the Timbs. Yeah, I got a Griff season hoodie coming out, man. They're making the stuff in Europe now, so I don't know when I'm gonna get it. It's probably gonna be fucking winter before I get that shit. Notable exception, Mike. Kamala really stole Melania's look. I'll say one thing. Kamala got her torso was tight, man. She was doing some abs. I don't know if she was wearing them torso things. Yeah, she was looking pretty buff. P Dog.
Who's that? Who?
Kamala when she was coming off the plane.
Oh yeah, she been in the gym, huh?
Yeah.
Shit.
She been hitting that iron, man.
Yeah.
P Dog Night. Biden gonna come to the first debate in shorts. Yo, did you see Biden play that Spanish song Despacho, whatever it's called? He was like, "Oh, come on, you didn't see it." Yo, he walked out on the floor. Right, they had a song queued on his phone. He was like, "Hey, listen to this." Played it out. It's some Spanish song, man. It's crazy, man. Like I can't believe they're doing this level of pandering between the Latin and the black communities.
I saw the tweets and people talk about it, and it was one of those things where I couldn't pull myself to click watch on the video. I swear to you, sometimes I get on Twitter and I see some shit and I be like, you know what? I didn't had enough. And I have to close the app because it's just like, wow.
Yeah, because you can get dragged in, and you can be wasting an hour and fucking around.
Before you know, an hour blow by, I'm making taco jokes with Joe Biden. It's like, before I even jump in this car, let me just mind my business.
Jay Pereira, screw Thursday night football. I'm watching the Hoteps. Much love, guys. I forgot football's on, but yeah.
Yeah, screw that white man's football.
You know what? It's almost worth to see how much what kind of pity they're trying to put on this week. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got what kind of protest they're gonna do now? They're gonna kneel, they're gonna stand, they're gonna put their fist in the air, and all this nut ass shit, man. Like it's stupid, man.
I need a reparation ceremony. That's what the fuck we need.
Deaf Jules, she gotta warn people of Kanye's rhetoric while wearing Yeezys. Insta vote. Brandon Cooser, she had the macaroni Timbs on. Tim Orlando, just because the boots are Tim's doesn't make them licking them any better.
Oh man.
Ooh, he had a funny one right there. Steph Colonel, if Kamala show up with the beef and broccoli Tim's, then I know it's real.
Word, like I could have put her on to the beef and Brox and she'd have been all right? Like she'd have been better with the, you know what I mean, better than the 10 butters. They'd have been like, oh, what she know about the beef and Brox? No culture.
Oh my gosh. Last chicken nugget. If Sonny Johnson not involved with the so-called Patriot education thing, I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh.
Shout out to Sonny Johnson. Natasha Kaleen, happy Thursday. Love y'all, y'all. Thank you, Natasha. Wikipedia Brown, you think Biden is going to die of COVID in December if he wins in November? Let's not try to get your channel banned here, man, Mr. Wikipedia Brown. Don't put that energy out there, because if it happens, somebody gonna say Hotep's been told you, and defense gonna be at our door. Bobby, thank you, Bobby, for the $20 donation.
Did you get?
Go ahead. More?
Yeah. Wikipedia Brown said, also, do you think Trump can guilt him into Joe Rogan debate? We're going to talk about that. Brandon Kuza said Andrew's wife was sticking to that script, though. Hardcore politician, but he's glossy. Yeah. Sean Randolph, Andrew Gillum, a.k.a. Obama Jr. Yeah. It could be in that vein. Aztec Mega, the song Biden ironically walked out to means slow. That's funny.
Okay. Yeah, it was cutting up in Lancaster PA earlier this week. You know, Munoz, I think his name is Munoz. I think he might have been Hispanic. He came out the door with brandishing a knife, and Lancaster's finest dropped him. Rest in peace, Mr. Munoz. Now everybody looked at the video. You thought it was like, hey man, like, I mean, I think most sane people would say, yeah, that the police officer should have shot him. You know what I mean? He ain't one good stabbed or anything like that. So anyway, Black Lives Matter comes out, man, that night, tearing up Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And the white folks said, no. See, I told people, I was like, man, these I don't know where I'm like, I see all these cops getting like tossed around and out West Coast. I'm like, you wouldn't dare do that in Pennsylvania. These white boys were fucking ready to go, man. They ready to fight. They were trying to prove something. You see, the white folks in Pennsylvania, they ready to fight a Negro, man. They were like, well, I'm gonna prove my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of challenge out here. They started locking them jokers up, and the judges and the DAs and them, they started giving $1 million bails out. It's a big thing because everybody's like, because I guess they torched some police cars, and I think they tried to wreck a courthouse. They were giving people $1 million bails. There's this white girl from Westchester. They go to Westchester University. Was up there cutting up.
Uh.
$1 million bail. They got a GoFundMe for it. They was knocking their heads off. They don't matter what color you are. Oh, you was out there rioting? Yeah, put $1 million on the book. Or you gotta put what 10%? Give it that 100,000. Put your house up. Put
So
your
I
house
know,
up.
I know better than PA. You know, you drive through PA, you black, and they pull you over, nigga. Yes, sir, massa. I got my ID right here, yes, sir, massa. It's 1892 and I'm behind that wheel, goddamn it. in PA, when you drive through PA and you get pulled over, everything turns into black and white, like an old movie. You can hear fire hoses in the background and shit. I'll fuck around in PA, man. So I'm glad the white boy stepped up though and squashed that so-called rebellion out there, because that was an open and closed shut case, nigga.
Yeah.
You know, he was charging at the dude with the knife and everything like that. Shit, he'd have been charging at me like that. Like I said before, won't be no running. Only running gonna be is him to the pearly gates.
Now people
And
are saying the $1 million bill is excessive and unconstitutional. That's what I've seen a lot of people say that. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
well, we have to understand that the bail is not a permanent thing, right? The
right.
judge can adjust that. You know,
Yeah.
after what he really trying to say is you need to sit down somewhere for a little while and think about what you did wrong. That's really what he's saying. You're not just going to bail out this week after you done burnt up a police car. No, you're going to have a seat unless you're going to put up a house or something. That's what he's basically saying. And I agree with it.
Yeah, I was just like, they're trying to say, oh, they're trying to prevent protests. I'm like, there's a difference between protesting and destroying property.
Right.
Like, I don't get how they become synonymous words here. They act like stopping people from destroying buildings and shit like that is, halting these protests. You can still march down the street. Do it. Go ahead, do what y'all want to do. Chant and hold signs. But as far as destroying people's property, man, and destroying government property,
Yeah.
and white folks in Pennsylvania will light your ass up. I bet you that'd be the last time they try Antifa and Black Lives Matter try that bullshit in Pennsylvania. I bet you that.
Lancaster.
Soros better write them big checks. Can we say that? Oh, can we, let's see. They mentioned Soros on Fox News, and people would stop talking like, what's that?
Yo, the host froze up. She was like, oh, Mike saying shit. It was a black girl too. Mike saying shit. You ain't about to fire me on my day off. And she knew that shit was above her pay grade. What?
That was crazy. That was insane. I'm not gonna get into redacted the Illuminati, the lizard man, but god damn, man. Like, how is it that this guy, you can't even talk about him now? I remember before his name was getting slung out like mud in what 2016, 2015. He's like, no, let me make some calls. We're gonna stop this bullshit right here. George was like, hold up, I'm gonna make some calls. He made some calls, and then like overnight, you can't talk about him, man.
Yeah, George Soros' new name is Candyman. You don't want to say that nigga name. What? Man. And somebody DM me. They said, yo, you told me about Soros a few years ago. I typed back, I ain't tell you nothing. Don't be DMing me that name in my DMs. Twitter's watching. I ain't tell you nothing about George Soros. I don't know what you talk about. But yeah, that's
Damon
that.
Hansberry, thank you for $17 donation. 504 boy, $5 donation, thank you. Post flow. It's the $20 donation. Thank you. Instead of going on an attack, they opt to pull back and unleash the black as fast as lightning, so they can hang back and avoid their own fighting. The very violence they were inciting has kept us infighting rather than uniting.
Indeed.
Thank you, Mr. Postflow. Wasted Talent Podcast, $4.99 donation. Go listen to Wasted Talent Podcast. Fudge Mayo. Who know of Billy Carson?
Oh yeah,
Who's Billy Carson?
Ain't that the black dude that worked with Trump? Oh, that's Ben Carson. My bad. Who's Billy Carson?
Brandon Cooser, $4.99 donation. When I heard they were acting up in Lancaster, I was like, they done fucked with the wrong whites today. North Star Bright, Bill Barr and Kushner playing chess with the Dems and progressives in a smart way to curb the lawlessness surrounding these Black Lives Matter protests. Yeah, we got to talk about Billy Barr, man. Billy Barr said these lockdowns and these mask wearing is the worst infringement on civil liberties since slavery.
Who said that? Bill Barr?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what I said? I made a video today. I was like, listen, if the white man says something is getting like slavery, then you better believe it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because this is where I'm like, because black, the African American economy shine. They were like, oh, you're talking about slavery. Oh, come on, how can you do this? I'm like, how on one hand you'll talk about these people like, oh, they white supremacists and they slaver or former slave masters, like they wouldn't recognize slavery if they saw it. You know what I'm saying? White man love his freedom. He fought for Great Britain for it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So if the white man say, "Hey man, what's going on here, man? Y'all, it's smelling like slavery in here." You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like, and plus he said since. He's not like saying comparing the two. He's saying since slavery. So I don't. It's you have to look, man. We see in Australia people getting locked up. No, you put a video. Some guy was in what was it, library? He wasn't wearing a mask. They locked his ass up.
Yeah, they locked up the woman for protesting. Yeah. I saw a video this week. There was a dude sitting down at like a town hall meeting or something like that, and then the cop came over and he was like, "Yo, you gonna have to drag me up out of here." And the cop's like, "I don't want to have to do that." He's like, "I know you don't. You don't have to, right?" And they kept, arguing with him a little bit, and he was like, "Yo, I'm not wearing my mask. So you gonna have to drag me up out of here." And these two cops struggled. Eventually, he kind of let them drag him out of there. But when I tell you, he could have washed these two cops. One of them was a little Jackie Chan looking nigga, and he pulled the taser out. And the lady's like, "Don't taser him. Don't taser him." The mall spoke up. When the Mighty Mall speak up, you better listen.
Right.
So Mighty Mall spoke up, said, "Don't taser him. Don't taser him." So they didn't taser him. Jackie Chan put his stuff back in his pocket, and
Jackie Chan.
he hosted his. But I mean, when you got two cops who can't subdue one individual, you see how violence has to be escalated to the point of using weapons. Because this guy was a lot bigger than them, and he was just muscling. He's like, "Get off me!"
Yeah.
One arm with it, But black people feel like they have a monopoly on slavery. You talk about slavery, it's just like you talking about our identity. Look, when you bring up the word slavery, don't mention Hotep. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. We got Kangs, we got pyramids, we got pharaohs, we got black magic. That slavery shit, if y'all want to identify with it, that's cool, that's y'all. But you mentioned slavery and black people feel like you taking part of their identity. And I'm like, let them have that identity. Like, why do y'all want to hold on to that shit so much? But you can't, you can't be white and mention slavery for some reason.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Kanye in a minute, but that's where they was getting mad with Kanye when he made that, slavery is a choice. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna bring that back up. Remind me. But did you see the video of you were talking about the cops? You know, did you see the Philly video with the white boy? It was on the train station. White
Oh,
boy,
and they
the
squared
brother, the
up.
white boy squared up. See, I told you about the white boys in Pennsylvania. They trying to rumble, man. They want their Negro scalp. Listen, I beat up a Negro back in 1991. As long as they get one, you know what I'm saying?
He squared up with him. He squared up.
And he got brother caught him with that mean left.
That left.
Knocked his hat off. He caught the hat, and brother was like, "Man, fuck it, I'm out."
I'm out.
I wanted some more. He can't taste his ass.
That's a good cop. That's a good cop. We need more cops like that. Yeah, because it didn't have to end in pulling his gun out. He ain't pull his gun. He said, "Nah, you come catch these hands, nigga. Come catch these hands." And he took his ass whooping, like a man. And I thought that was beautiful. With real brave people playing cops. I love that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Pennsylvania, they want you will get a fair one if you approach the right cop. You will get the fair one. Man. They will shoot the fair one with you. They have no problem doing that. It's read to Bill Bear. Brian and Kosher, we all know marching works. It freed Mr. Clark.
Free Mr. Clark.
Hotep Tiger. Hold on, where you at? This thing's scrolling. Hotep Tiger. They act like Soros is Lord Voldemort. Is Lord Voldemort? Is that
Lord of the Rings, right? Or is
Harry
that
Potter
Harry Potter? It's one of them white people classics.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to read that joint because J.R. trolling, man, she giving them jokers work. Nah, man, you gotta put some respect on them classics, man. You can't be she got some real shit in there, man, or something.
Harry Potter is like menace to society to black folks.
Or Donald Goins. Now, you ever read them Donald Goins joints, man? Oh my god, yo, when I was a CEO in jail, right? They had them jokers had all the books. I used to take some, like you would do 8 hours. I'm like, give me a book, man. I'm like, you tell me, give me a book. They reading that Donald Goins joint. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, man.
Nah, I never got into it. I gotta check that out.
Oh man, yeah, it was some real shit. That was that 70s pimp shit. You know what I'm saying? It was rough back in them days. Big Poppy 426. Catch it all later. Is Kanye West on your state's ballot? Is his merchandise coming out anytime soon? I don't know if he's on Pennsylvania, but I don't know if his merchandise is coming out soon. We got to talk about Kanye next. Aztec Mecca, Billy Carson, woke content, Emerald tablets on Thoth. ET's worked with Dame Dash.
Dope.
Nerd. What up, Nerd? Follow Nerd on Twitter, on Instagram. My bros, love y'all. Y'all been keeping me alive these past few weeks. Salute to Nerd, Delaware's finest, the first state. I have a soft spot for Delaware, man. Yeah, like I was working. Yeah, I knew so many people working in Gander Hill Prison, man. I go down Wilmington, Delaware, man. They would like so many people recognize me. I was just like, it was fucking weird. Anyway, FaZe Hog, Bill Barr got some balls for that one. Shout out my anti-masters, though. I don't have the courage. Hotep, watch the world peace.
Yeah, I ain't got the courage neither.
Barry Dent, $4.99. Thanks for a donation. We talk about Kanye, man?
Let's talk Ye.
Ye has been tweeting up a goddamn storm, man. I seen one time he had 92 tweets in an hour. I'm like, God damn, Ye. Yeah. He's pulling out all the stops. You know, but I was walking my daughter, right? And I looked on the line and I seen Kanye was tweeting. I looked on his time. Like, this guy pissed on the Grammy. That's the hardest shit I've seen. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I do not care. He's like, I'm going to keep going. Took a piss on the Grammy, dog.
Yo, I need us to mark that date. And in Black history. on September 16th, on September 16th at hold on, I'm getting the time right now. At 1:13 p.m. Eastern time, Kanye pissed on the Grammy in his Yeezys. In his Yeezys. He was wearing in a nice white porcelain toilet. He pissed on the white man's Grammy. I mean, there's nothing that is the most revolutionary act any black man has ever performed in the history of black men.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hard. That shit is hard as shit. You know what I mean? You know, because it's so hard to get one, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they really play politics with it, and they value it. I remember back in the day, motherfuckers was talking. They going to boycott the Grammys, but when the Grammys started turning around, like, and needed the Negro star power, it started giving Negroes awards. Here come the Negro. They come running back like, oh shit, I'm gonna get my Grammy now. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye came before all that. He earned his. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came out the box like no rapper has come out the box like he did. Maybe 50. You have to say 50 or Kendrick. All the other ones didn't really come out the box. This is blowing like a household name just from the get go. And his tweets. He was talking about the industry, how he's trying to get people. Like, I guess he's trying to get his masters back. He said the Lord told him Taylor Swift is 300 million, so your shit's gonna be more than hers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! But you know what the thing is? If you go under any of Kanye's tweets, here's fucking Taylor fucking Swift fucking gang, whatever their fucking stand group is. They still mad about that shit, man. But he wants to get his money back because he was saying, like, how I want my kids to get paid off my work.
Yeah.
And he's saying other people's, the owners of this masters are going to get paid. Their children's children is going to get paid off Ye's work.
Mm.
That's foul, man. Like, I mean, he said he's Nat Turner for the industry, I guess.
Yeah, he's taking one off. He's taking one for the team. That's what you could do when you got fuck you money, right? He's finally got that fuck you money, so he's saying fuck you to everybody. But pissing on the Grammy, I gotta reiterate that, man. That's just the hottest shit. That's so hard, bro. How many niggas got the balls to piss on a Grammy?
Nobody. Hove wouldn't do it. What Hove get a Grammy for? He got for songs. He didn't get one for an album. He got for songs, right? I know.
Yeah, right? I think he got one for songs. The one with Alicia Keys, I want to say maybe.
He wouldn't do it.
Nah.
Nobody would. And the other people just don't got it. They never gave one to Nas, so it don't matter. Like, he can't do it.
Word. And Ye pissed on the Grammy. I mean, goddamn, like, that's just so dope, man. It's like the gesture is just kind of like, because he's gonna put out more music. There's gonna be more Grammys. And it's just like, what does the Grammy say after, like, one of the greatest artists of all time has pissed on your award, right? Like, that's harder than saying, oh, Oscar's so white, right? But your ass still showed up and watched, right?
Right.
Kanye pissed on the award. But as far as the conscience is concerned, I mean, they've been raping niggas forever in the music industry. So I'm glad he's stepping up and saying something. And other people, Hit Boy came out and said something, and he's gotten other people. So yeah, rise up, motherfuckers, and get what you deserve. Get your masters. Get your masters for massa.
Yeah, this there should be like a law of, like, if they try to, like, you got to sell it back. If they approach you with market value after a certain amount of years, you should be able to buy it back, man. It's like they're raping these people, man. It's ridiculous. They've been doing it for so long, and they're still getting these jokers and shit like that. Like Hit Boy said, though, he only even fuck with Ye like that. But he was like, yeah, they got me like that since I was 19. I'm 33 now. I'm like, God damn. Like, that's crazy.
Slave contracts.
It damn sure is, man. And I
Hey,
don't want to hear. I've seen people trying to like, yeah, slavery is a choice. Matter of fact, that's what I was getting to. That people are getting, like you said, you can't talk about slavery and to the African American Yakata to shine because it's so ingrained into their brain and shit like that. So when Kanye said is slavery a choice, people start dissing him and shit like that. I had to bring it up again. I was like, I was tired of it, man. I was like, I just watched Black Panther, and I just sit there and watch the end. Killmonger says he don't want to live. They could have saved his life. He's like, nah, man, bury me at sea so I can be with my ancestors that knew death was better than bondage. That's what Killmonger said. And my thing is, when the movie first came out, they was all dick eating that statement. What is that statement? It's a choice. They chose to die than be enslaved. Just like Kanye just told y'all, slavery was a choice. Like, I hate how these people put retro, they want to put today's standards on what people was living, people's choices back in the day. I mean, you got to be thankful for. I'm thankful for my slave ancestors. They said, man, I'm gonna take this white man's whip. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna fault them for that. You know what I'm saying? That was their choice. I'm not gonna be like they should have fought to the death. Like, I'm not gonna fucking what the fuck is this shit, man? People can't be real. You know what I'm saying? This is what I know. Like let me put it this way. Y'all talk about all this cooning and shit like that, all these MAGA grifters. What do you think was happening on the plantation? If cooning is this bad now, it was probably times 5,000 back in them days. Motherfucker was cooning left and right back in that plantation. Y'all act like everybody was Nat Turner. Them niggas was kissing Master's ass up and down that goddamn fields, and you know it. What do you think? How do you think they wanted some butter biscuits? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I bet you that was the norm. The people that wanted to escape, that was the minority. They try to flip it. Like, no, that's not what would happen. That was happening. We can't. Black Americans can't be real with themselves about slavery, and it's a damn shame.
They can't be real with any fucking thing.
Where are we at?
I'm trying to find the tweet what he said about Cosby.
He had a Cosby tweet and I missed that joint. He had so many tweets I couldn't touch it.
Bro, he had a Cosby tweet I cannot find right now. He had an R. Kelly tweet.
Mr.
said,
Silva. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna find it. Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Silva, peace and love, friends. $4.99 donation. Ghost Street, Canadian dollars. Peace and love, Hoteps. North Star Bright, Kanye's MK Ultra beta programming is cracking. Oh, come on, man. They sent Kanye to Treadstone, man.
Don't do my boy Ye like that.
Hotep Tiger. So we're gonna forget about Unc chucking a snowball at a KK member back in the day. Add that one too. Shout out to Hotep Tiger.
Yeah.
John Lemmy, 50 and Kendrick with Interscope had bigger vehicles pushing them forward at the beginning than Def Jam has ever put behind Kanye. That's true. Kanye was just, he was so hot with the rock, so when he dropped his joint and his sound was so different, they really didn't have to do nothing. In my opinion, his music spoke for itself. Boozy Black, heard Jay-Z sold Ye Masters to get his own back. I read that too. Somebody put a tweet out there that was the deal that Jay-Z had sold when they sold Rock to Def Jam, I guess. They included Kanye Masters and they made a deal so Jay could get his masters back.
That's wild.
That's pretty slick of the white man. The white man said, basically Kanye Master is going to be worth more than your hoes. So you can buy yours back. We're going to charge you we're going to tax you for the cold crush, right? And we're going to keep Kanye's because we really want his anyway. You're going to have your shit, boy. I'm telling you, man.
It's just a slave swap. That's all it was. It's just a slave swap. Like, look, if I'm going free, if I'm going to let you go, nigga, you got to give me one of your niggas in return. Huh? That's a smart man.
Yo, but did you see that bullet point? It said it, like the lawyer said, you can re-record your own joints and then you could have your masters. Why don't he just do that? I would do that quick.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, that is a lot of work though.
And it's never going to sound the same either.
Yeah.
It's never going to sound the same. It's going to sound like a whole new record. I mean, production wise, it's going to sound different. Your vocals are going to sound different.
Oh yeah, right. His vocals is different and shit like that.
Yeah. It's just naturally going to sound different.
I would at least try one album. Maybe do like a hottest greatest hits and redo your greatest hits. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or remix your greatest hits or something like that.
Mm-hmm. The problem is, I have to re-syndicate a new record because these records are encoded digitally. So your spins ain't gonna come off of the old master, right? What the DJ, it depends on what the DJs are spinning, what the musicians are spinning. So if you're, encoded with BMI and they're playing the old masters and not the new masters,
it might not help them anyway. Okay,
you're not gonna get those spins.
Corey Anderson, thanks for a $3.99 donation. Daniel Hawk, Trump retweeted meme video of Joe Biden with his phone, and the song was "Fuck the Police." Yo, Trump is a beast on Twitter, man. I'm so torn. I know another 4 years of Trump is going to be another 4 years of COVID, another 4 years of them Russia Gate, and another 4 years of them trying to get Trump out at all costs, failing miserably.
Oh man,
but if they put Biden in, they'll probably end the COVID overnight. COVID be gone, masks be gone.
They might kill us if Trump wins.
Yo, have you heard of Project 21?
Why does that sound familiar? Is that like part of Project Bluebeam? Let me see. Project 21. That sounds so familiar. Let me see.
I was on poll and they were saying that the plan is they want to have mega cities in the United States. So everybody's going to have to live in a mega city and shit like that. Like they would have like all this urban sprawl. They're going to connect all together and have mega cities. And that's going to the future. And they're going to try to draw people in from the rural and such shit.
Interesting.
This is random. I don't know. I just put that out there. I don't know if anybody else in the chat had heard about that, but that's just, I don't know why I brought that shit up. It just came on my mind. Jay Greasy. Yo, from Houston, Texas. I'm always showing up late to this. Jay Greasy, it is 8:00 Eastern time every Thursday night. I don't know what time that is in Houston, Texas, but shout out to Houston, Texas. John Lemley, Kanye's discography is too good for greatest hits. Yeah, I don't even know if I could pick a greatest hits, and you'd have to do a double album, man.
Yeah.
At least
he got records. I was playing my
Agenda 21, not Project 21. Agenda.
Oh,
21.
Agenda 21.
I got the shit all fucking backwards, man. Where are we going next?
What are the topics? I forgot the topics.
Cardi B's getting divorced.
Is that true?
Huh?
Is that real news?
Is it real news?
Yeah.
I think the paperwork. Somebody posted the paperwork. Her long ass. You ever see her name is like big. I can't even say her.
Bacallus or something like that.
Yeah, Bacallus. She got like 4 names, man. She's got like 2 middle names or something like that. Yeah, they somebody posted the paperwork.
Really?
Yeah, but I think he's going to contest it or something. I don't know what the fuck it is.
So basically, they got a new single coming out. That's what's happening. They're gonna drop a video next week or something. I'm not falling for this. I'm not falling for this.
You gonna get her back?
She was just in the news last week with the whole Joe Biden Candace thing, and now she back in the news this week talking about she filed for divorce. No, they got a new single coming out.
She does have a single coming out. She does.
See,
I think tomorrow she has. I think it's a Spanish single.
See, I knew a single was coming out. I don't believe this stuff. Remember where you heard it first.
They might be going for the gusto because if you lead out with your first single was number one. Oh my God, they can't flow this up. This is like this album might go Thriller numbers. It's probably going to. This album is going to go through the roof. It's going to sell. I don't know how much she sold the first one, but I'm imagining it was a lot. But this one, if you lead out with the number one single in the country, and it just came back number one again, she dropped this other single. If it does anything, they're going to work Cardi to death to see them slave records. They're going to sell. She going to sell that WAP. Yeah, but I guess maybe you're right. They might be going for the gusto. You got the number one record.
Yeah.
You going through a divorce. Number one record going through the divorce, going sparring with Candace Owens.
Yeah. Yeah, they trying to promote this record. I don't believe that she filed for a divorce. I'll wait and see for her to confirm this on her Instagram live or some shit.
Yo, there were so many clout chasers, man. This one chick came out and made a video. Look, Cardi, I ain't got no beef with you. Last time I slept with Offset was last year, or before the baby was born. Side pieces jumping out there like, oh, I'm gonna get some of this grift. Let me get some of this grift. How you grift off of Cardi B's divorce announcement?
Oh man, this is some low human beings we're surrounded by. Oh man, that's terrible.
Damn, hurry. Aztec Mecca, that's how you know Cardi is really just a Latina. She got two last names and it comes in a couple of accents.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Thoughts on the Chinese doctor coming out saying the virus was... Oh, come on, man.
We can't... not here, not now. Wait. Join Go ahead. Join the Hotep chat.
Look, see, that's that dope fiend, man. I don't even believe I read that far, man. Thank you, Planet Red, for the donation. You got speaking a better code than that, brother. Steph Colonel, that WAP malfunctioning. Jay Greasy, Cardi going to start dating Tory Lanez.
Oh man, come on, Jay Greasy.
Some rapper was already in his DMs and posted a screenshot. See, the grift is so many.
Was in whose DMs?
Cardi's. No, he just like, yo, what's good? We both single now. What's up?
He shoot this shot early. I ain't mad at him.
Niggas gonna come out firing. Imagine if that divorce was real, man. You know how many Negroes motherfuckers gonna be chasing Cardi? Oh, come on, man. That's wild, man. All that money she got? What?
Shit. I asked my fiance, baby, can I holla at Cardi real quick? I just need to grift this rod. This guy grift that WAP real fast.
Oh my gosh. John Wall. John Wall's a basketball player. He plays for the Washington Wizards. And he went up to New York to celebrate his 30th birthday. Now, tell me what's wrong with the Shine. Wizards didn't make it down to the bubble. You know how sorry he was. But he didn't play last year. He hurt himself. In the video, he's throwing up every blood hand sign. Like, he got him down pat, too. He's like, you know what I mean? He was doing he had all the shit. And then, and there's plenty of video highlights of him doing that on the court. He make a dope ass pass. He go right to the fans, be like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? This guy got like $100 million contract, dog. He's still repping the bees.
Mm.
What's wrong with him, man? What's wrong with the shine that can't give up the gang life, man? Because he wouldn't be the first NBA player that has done that.
Hold on now. I know you ain't coming out the blood sideways.
This is what he was doing. You see them, man.
How you gonna separate the ADOS from the Bloods? You just can't do that. First of all, I can't agree with you on this one, Unc. I'm rocking with the Bloods on this one. I'm rocking with the Bloods on this one. Big B's, baby. However that should go. I don't know. It's saying, white man's allowed to have his gang, but a nigga can't have his gang. We got to have our gangs too, goddammit. And there are celebrity guest representatives for our gangs. There's many of them. Lil Wayne's blood representative. Nipsey Hussle was a Crip. We know Snoop Dogg is a Crip. And I know people on the inside. I know gang members. But when I speak to them, they're not speaking about like going out and robbing people. They're speaking about like, how do we funnel this money into the youth and sending kids to college? These are the conversations I had with them. Mm-hmm. They trying to take kids off the street and send them to college or give them skills like working on it. So when we talk blood, it's like, you got to remember there's different factions of blood. You got Paru and you got your different sects of blood. They all don't work the same. You know what I mean? Like, depends on what street they from too. You know what I mean? Like how cats get it popping. So just because he's throwing it up doesn't mean it has negative connotations.
Well, I'll say this.
Okay.
John Wall, he came out and apologized the next day, right? Sorry his family, sorry his fans and stuff like that.
They made him apologize.
He looks simple in that video, man.
Oh man, you can't let him do that.
One, there's a couple things with John Wall. He's had Stephen A. Smith has commented he's one of those players that, he goes out every night. You know what I'm saying? And Stephen A. Smith called him out and said, "Hey man, you're gonna drink your way out the league. You got a drinking problem." That's one thing with
that's
Wall.
not good. Yeah.
He parties too much. And I agree with you, white man had his gangs, but you know what? I think whatever faction John Wall blood, I don't they're elevated, but I think you're right. They have to elevate. That's why I think we need to see out of the Bloods, Crips, or whatever. They have to elevate. We can't be still on this shooting shit for another decade. You know what I'm saying? Like the white man elevated this shit. Like they got some big buildings and shit. Like you got to get a membership card and shit like that. Pay that shit every year. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't even know. They just meet in secret. You know what I mean? I think you got to evolve. If you're not, I understand you're trying to funnel this money in there, but we got to be successful. Like some of y'all got to be successful with this shit. And and there were some that were. Nipsey was one of them. You know what I'm saying? And it was that was such a monumental disaster. Him being assassinated like that. That hurt. You know what I'm saying? But we need more of Nipseys than there actually are. I would say. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many. Like there was a Javarius Critton. He played for I think he played for the Wizards. Somebody fact check me in the chat. He played the NBA. He was again part of the game. He'd go out and shoot somebody.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
Good.
So sometimes they got to elevate past the violence. You know what I mean? I understand it's a violent world, and sometimes you need violence to get things across, get things done. I know that, but I think they have to elevate a little bit more. I think
Yeah.
I don't think it's asking too much from them to elevate their positions a little bit more now in
Oh
2020.
no. Oh, definitely not. We definitely want the best from them. But no white man should be able to tell a black man what he can and cannot do with his fingers. Ain't nobody. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody said nothing when Andrew Gillum was doing funny shit with his fingers. Who knows what he was doing with his fingers? That was okay, but we not allowed to throw our fingers up, right? No, if we want to throw our fingers up in all sorts of twisted things, that's what we do, white folks. You can't tell us what to do with our fingers. So I understand why he, apologized because he's $100 million player, and his PR probably said, "Look, just apologize so we can get this shit over with." But no, white people should not be able to tell us what to do within black culture.
Symbol $10.
It's just like saying like if you throw a blood sign, it's like saying somebody who has a Confederate flag is an evil person. It's just not the case. Just not the case.
Symbol $10 donation. Thank you. Appreciate it. Dank Burrito. I remember Paul Pierce threw up Pyru at Al Horford. Al Horford was shook too. Come on, man. Stop it. Not Pyru P. Brody McFarland, Devier, Ivy, and Tasha, all from New Jordans. Speaking of Tasha, they said 50 got another one, man. 50 got another hit, man.
Yeah, this season's hot.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna play it now or wait on it, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. People have been saying this new power is better than last season.
Yeah. He got Mary in there. He got Method Man in there. It's good. Yeah. I'm watching it. Yep. He on one.
How does this guy do it on TV, man?
50 smart, man. He knows the right people to put in the right place, and he's got great management. His management team is on point. I forget the lady. I want to say her name's Dana, the one that runs G Unit. Really brilliant lady. PR. He's got a black woman does his PR. But his team, Violator management, all the people at Violator, really smart, well connected, experienced people. So and 50 makes 50's not the type of guy you want to screw over either, right? You might screw over like some of these little guys, but 50 is you sitting in a meeting with 50 and it's just like, maybe we shouldn't fuck him in this contract because he looked like the type of nigga that'll run in my mouth, right? So 50 gets his fair shake, and he's coming out. He's putting his own money up. He's producing these things. But I heard he got a contract for like 2 more shows too, so there's more coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's pasted something about him and his beef with Game. He's gonna base a show off that or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was on his Instagram, right? And Irv Gotti was playing a video, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it.
I saw it, yeah.
Irv was like, I don't know who Irv was talking to. But they were talking about 50. And Irv was like, labels used to call him and ask them, hey man, should we sign with 50? And Irv, this was when Ja was popping in, Ashanti. And they had beef and Irv was like, nah, if you sign 50 Cent, you're not working with Murder Inc. no more. So a lot of labels wouldn't fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he cop blocked him so bad until he fell into the perfect situation with M and Dre. And 50 was like, see, this is what people try to do behind your back. And see, that's what I'm a firm believer in karma. If I believe in one thing, it's fucking karma. You fuck somebody over, it's gonna come around and fuck you in the end. I swear to God. That's one thing I believe in. I believe in karma in the universe, man. You do bad to people. That's what happened to Irv. You see what happened to Irv?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now he's just looking like a nigga on the couch like the rest of us and shit. And fucking 50 is still rolling. 50 rolling bigger than ever now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. 594 in the room. Let's get back over 600 if we can. What is this T-ICO? T-ICO. What's that?
Oh, T.I. got in some trouble with cryptocurrency.
Oh. Yeah, that's for rape, man.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be able to tell his way out of this one?
Well, The good news is he's still dealing with the real estate agent, so all they want is a little bit of money. You know what I mean? So he cut him a little check to cover the fine, and he'll be back rolling.
Okay.
So he ain't, they ain't gonna put him behind bars. He just broke a couple of laws, and some SEC came down on him. It's a little slap on the wrist. But again, he should have been messing with the Hoteps. I'd have showed him how to get in the correct, get into crypto correctly. You know what I mean? But everybody want to jump out there, put their neck out there all willy nilly. Well, good luck.
Lift every voice and sing. Is that the boy, the young boy singing?
Nah, that's the Negro National Anthem.
Oh, I've seen a lot of people argue about that. Like, I've seen white conservatives and black conservatives argue about, is that the song we're talking about? That's the Black National Anthem?
You don't know the Black National Anthem, Uncle Hotep?
I fucking know that.
Oh, man.
This is new shit. No, I'm not trying to hear that, man. There was no Black National Anthem in the 70s, 80s, or 90s. I didn't know nobody talking about no Black National Anthem.
Use a goddamn lie.
I swear to God, man. This shit didn't come out till fucking the 2010s,
your daddy,
man.
Your daddy ain't tell you about it. That's what it was. He ain't want you to know about that Sean culture.
I swear to God, I never heard that, man. I don't think my mom heard it until 5-6 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I'm telling you.
No.
I heard about no fucking Black National Anthem.
I've been singing the Black National Anthem since the 80s, Uncle Hotep. Since I was a little boy. Every year at our family reunion, we sing the Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing. Yeah. I hated every minute of it. I just felt like we was like, the words is one thing, but the vibration of the song made me feel like we was just praying Master would stop kicking our ass. That's the feeling I get from Lift Every Voice and Sing. So it just sounds like another struggle Negro spiritual. But it is definitely the Black Negro national anthem. That is our national anthem. Lift every voice and sing, God damn it. When we get our reparations, that's what they're going to be singing. Lift every voice and sing. Learn it. Get it in your blood. That's our song, Uncle Hotep.
Why is white conservative Twitter against that?
Niggas ain't allowed to be free. How you gonna be more free than the white man? If the white man can't walk around with his Confederate flag, what makes you think you good enough to walk around with your own national anthem? White man jealous. Charlie Kirk came out and said, black people don't have a national anthem. That's what Charlie Kirk said.
I remember that. I seen that.
That's what he said. He said, you niggas ain't allowed to have nothing without the white man's permission. Conservatives was upset. And then the black conservatives like, oh, no. They started talking shit. Sharice has something to say. Olivia has something to say. I just don't understand, what black people do upsets them so much. I guess this started because they're gonna have they had the Black National Anthem sang at the NFL game or something like that, right? Yeah. So the conservatives is all upset, got their panties in a bunch. I don't know why. But yes, America, black people have a national anthem. Some people might not know about it, but I do. I grew up on that motherfucking song. We used to sing it in the church all the time. My grandmama church. It was a I want to say Baptist. It was a Baptist church. Reverend Fubler down in Vauxhall, New Jersey. Yes, indeed. We sang that song. So we have a national anthem. White folks, please don't take it from us. We ain't got shit left.
Well, I will say, message to black conservatives, I think the return argument with that was like, you can't do it, Charlie Kirk, because he's not one of the, like, he's a tool, but like, if you let us have our anthem, y'all can get y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I mean, that's how I would be doing it. Like, how I would be trying to play it. Yeah, I don't get that, because it seemed like America, like before, when it was like a clear division with whites, you had Irish, Italian, German, you know what I'm saying? Now when they've, the redacted Illuminati lizard man, they tried to, erase all that, you know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me like the Irish, they have their parade every year. They have dances and stuff like that. Italians the same thing. You know, that's the way it should be. It's
Mm-hmm.
just that it should be called the ADOS Act national anthem. I don't know about black, you know what I mean, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we talking about the national anthem. Um, the national anthem, Star Spangled Banner, was written for free men, so that wasn't for niggas. So we can't join y'all in the singing of that. Last verse, he says, "Oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand." Um, so yeah, that we can't join in. Star Spangled Banner is a white man song. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the white
But
man
hold
song.
up, man. Like, if I gotta read these lyrics, I mean, if they're a bunch of slave hymns, I can't claim that, man. Like, that's propaganda. You're brainwashing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you?
Oh
It's
yeah,
got to be a battle hymn. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. I like I said, I don't agree with the selection, but it is what it is, nigga. That's our song.
Man,
Lift every
fuck
voice and
that.
sting. Huh? And you better know them lyrics too.
Hold up, man. Let me fucking find these lyrics, Black.
It says, "Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise. Let our rejoicing rise. High as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastened rod, felt in the day that hope unborn had died. Yet with unsteady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place on which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood and the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past till we stand at last where the white gleam of our stars cast. Um, Last line is true, our native land. But yeah, that is
Hold up,
that
man.
is
Nah,
our song.
you went too fast through that second fucking stanza, man.
Huh?
Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod. Bitter was that white man's whip. That's the second line. Felt in the days when hope unborn had died. We felt that white man's whip when we was in them slavery fucking plantations. And tell me I'm wrong. Yet with a steady beat, have not our movie. We yet with a steady beat, we kept on singing and we kept on picking that cotton. That's what they're saying there, right there. Hold on, man. I'm not done. Oh my god, my computer messed up. Like, I was looking at that second verse, like, come on, man, this is crazy. Like, hold on, there's more. Come to the place with which our fathers sighed.
Uh-huh.
So our daddies was sighing in the plantations. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. We came through the path of the blood of the slaughtered. Come on, man. That second stanza gotta go, man.
Nigga, I swear to God, every time I hear the song, I feel like crying. I promise you. Every time I hear the Black National Anthem, I get teary eyed. I swear to you. It's the saddest song I ever hear. And it just feel like I'm back on the plantation. Everything in front of me is in black and white.
That second verse is a bitch.
But you got to hear it though. Like if you hear it with the words, it just sounds like wade in the water. It just sounds like a bad day. Like shit just ain't gonna be good, you know. But that's our national anthem, and don't you say nothing bad Brought out Negro spirituals.
My shit would be 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. I mean, no. That's would be our national. Play the whole fucking album, nigga.
What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, gangsta? We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play around. Gee on it. What? We in here. What? We get the drama popping. We don't. What? It's going down. I can't disagree with you.
James, $5. Since Kamala wore Tim's, what does Biden have to win the Shine vote? FUBU jersey or 8-ball jersey?
Oh man, he come with the 8-ball jacket. It's a wrap.
Black capitalism. You're not black if you don't know the Black national anthem. Wow.
Facts. Uncle Ho, we just proved it today. Uncle Hotep ain't black.
It's so precarious being black. Like if you don't do one thing, right? People will pull your black card in a minute. Like if you don't know the Black national, what? You could have Jordans down. You'd be Jordan down to the feet. Some nice pair of jeans, an expensive belt, fucking red, black, and green tattoo. You ain't black, man. You talk ADOS, you talk African AAVE, African American vernacular to a T. Darker than Seal. But if you don't know the Black national anthem, you not black. But what? Sean King fucking gets a fucking pass. I bet you he knows the Black national anthem. What the fuck does that prove?
I know he know it.
he know that shit away front back. It was like he was at Treadstone getting ready and shit. Like, all right, sing the Black national anthem to be showing. Stony down the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod. Good shit, Sean. Good shit. You ready for the field?
But you got to know the electric slide too, though. That's part of being black.
Right.
If you don't know electric,
know how to dance.
You know electric slide.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a great dancer, but I could do the slide.
If you could do electric slide, you black. That's like your final test. That's like the final, Yeah, you passed you failed every other part of the test. It's like, can you electric slide, nigga? You don't know the Black national anthem is. You don't know who O-Dog is, but can you electric slide? Man tan in the face ass nigga.
Man, hold on. My Mr. Fear Joys is here. It was originally written as a poem and first performed at a celebration of Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Yeah, that is true.
Damn, they were singing. They sang it to the white man that freed everybody.
Yeah.
P Dog Night. Lift Every Voice and Sing was a poem written and set to the music for Abraham Lincoln's birthday celebration in 1900. Not officially the Black national anthem, but popularly known as that. P Dog Night, $10 donation. Thank you.
See, he black.
Jay Greasy, unit. This Hotep spitting.
Yeah.
Black capitalism, $2. Sean King, blacker than Uncle Hotep.
Oh shit.
That's why I always oppose that. Black America it's determined by cultural things, not like your ethnicity and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it can be pulled and given to other people is at will and shit like that.
Yeah, like picking the right pair of Timbs.
Right.
Yeah, you don't know Life Every Voice and Sing, but you know to wear the fucking double gum soles.
Hotep Tiger, don't give Biden and Harris our black seekers to benefit from.
My bad.
Man, they're killing me in the chat for not knowing the anthem, man.
Yo, I am honestly shocked you didn't know that.
I know that shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I got, I got, I got deep South family. You know, like deep South. So like Cairo, Georgia, not Atlanta, Georgia, like Cairo, Georgia, the backwoods of Georgia, South
Yeah.
Carolina, North Carolina, Dade County, Miami, Cleveland, Ohio. Like, like I knew about Bloods back when I was a young boy. My cousin was a Blood or a Crip. We had Bloods, Crips, and Vice Lords in my family, and it was all country as shit, man. So, you know, a lot of that slave culture, hog malls. Like, I remember one time I stayed at my auntie farm. She had a farm in South Carolina. She had pigs in the backyard. And she slaughtered the pigs right there. And I stayed in the trailer one night. And in the trailer, they had a shower. In the shower, you had to take a shower with at least 35 to 45 black roaches. This is how they was living. I'm like, like 12-year-old kid. I got up in that shower. I washed got the fuck up out of there. So I hop out the shower and I said to my cousin, I'm like, yo, you got roaches in the shower. He like, what roaches? So I was like, I showed him. He like, oh yeah, that's normal. You never seen that before? You know me, I'm a suburban black kid and I ain't never seen no goddamn roach before. They got 35 of them taking a shower with you. So I got all types of black culture in my family. So I definitely know the Black National Anthem. I got an auntie high up in the NAACP.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So I know exactly how downtrodden the Negro is as far as history is concerned. It's a whole lot of slave culture.
Ken Thoreau, what up, Ken? I'd sign off on 50 rewriting the U.S. corporation's national anthem, Hotep and Build. What else we got?
I was about to I was at the last family reunion, not this year because of COVID, but last year, and I was about to mention Trump name, right? I was about to say Trump name in the middle of the whole banquet, all the black family there. You know what I'm saying? And I just look over my mom. My mom like, you better not say nothing in here. I was like, all right, mom, I got you.
Yeah, I don't even talk of Trump. Like,
you better not.
I told these jokes I vote for Kanye. I am too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm putting Yeezy on that bitch, man. But like, yeah, my mom, she was plugging my daughter like, your dad talking that Donald Trump stuff. And then my daughter gonna come around and ask me. I'm making videos. Your mommy said you like Donald Trump. You like President Trump. She calls him President Trunk. Yo, I can't. She keeps calling him President Trump. You vote for Donald Trump? I'm like, what the fuck is Donald Trump? Oh my gosh. We touched on Soros was off limits. Hampton's racist letter.
Yeah.
Who is that Joker? You got the Joker? The thread?
Let me pull it up. I know I had it saved somewhere, but I know if I just search the Hamptons in here on Twitter, it's gonna pop right up. It went Black Twitter.
Black man went to the Hamptons and experienced racism.
Wait, he deleted his thread.
Oh, did he?
That man deleted his thread. Here's Tory Nick. She said that man deleted his thread about his racist experience at a dinner party in the Hamptons. The part that stood out the most was him saying the Jewish woman was the loudest and said black slaves didn't have it as bad as Jews because all they had to do was pick cotton. Shout out to Tory Nix for recapping. So basically what happened was in an now deleted thread, dude said his friend invites him to the Hamptons. I don't know if it's his white friend or black friend. I'm assuming it's his white friend. And, I guess some political conversation popped up. And that's what this Jewish lady said. She basically said, you niggas had it easy. And those are her exact words. She dropped the N bomb, and that's what the thread alleged. And she said all y'all niggas had to do was pick cotton. That's what the Jewish lady said. What do you think about that?
I thought it was like somebody said something about Black Lives Matter and it just shit went haywire.
Yeah, that's what it was. Right? Yeah. Somebody said something about Black Lives Matter.
And like I think it
She
see
said,
he mentioned the Black Lives Matter. Somebody mentioned it, said it wasn't shit, and then he jumped in saying, you know, this, that, and the third, and then it just went totally left. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. But it's at a point like if you don't defend Black Lives Matter or something like that, like that's another thing. That's another reason I'm not black. If I don't defend Black Lives Matter, then I've been called a coon. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like if I don't agree what this movement is doing, like why should I support it?
right.
You know? And I'm like, and now we have people like this guy who feel like they have to defend Black Lives Matter at all costs. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to rethink that, you know. But if you go to the Hamptons, man, and you have people you're uncomfortable with, just leave, man. Like I
Yeah.
don't like I've these people act like they never had racism before, or they've never been anywhere where they were uncomfortable and they had, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been in drones with shootouts and shit like that. Like come on, like sometimes you in the wrong place, wrong time. Get it the fuck moving. You know what I'm saying? Not everything's like a total indictment on fucking everything. You know, I don't know if you hang with them people. I don't ever have them problems because I don't be around. I don't go to places where it would happen. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I will be with niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what this would happen to me. Like I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, because of course I'm not black, but you know I don't like. When I was hanging out there, I'd hang out the speakeasy down the street. You know where you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't hang in these places where it could happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I would be mostly around people like me and some pogs. But you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. First thing, you in the Hamptons. You just a different type of nigga to be in the Hamptons in the first place. I don't know what you expected. Second of all, you in the Hamptons, you should have been looking for some good pog fur. You should have got you some of them good vanilla draws while you was out there and secured the bag instead of out there arguing with Jewish people. You know, arguing with some malls or whatever. You know, you was busy arguing for Black Lives Matter. Some good fur that was out there, man. I don't know what you was. It was a party. You're at the Hamptons. Shut the fuck up. Have a drink. Have a party. We over here arguing Black Lives Matter. If I go out to party, last thing I want to do is argue about Black Lives Matter. All right. Will I argue? Absolutely. Will I argue Black Lives Matter with some black folks? Well, chances are I'm going to agree with them white folks, unless they're liberals. In which case, I'm going to have fun arguing with them. But that's what I like to do. I like to argue. But I'm not going to sit there and have a thread about, oh, this white woman called me nigga. Because right after she called me nigga, I'm calling her a cracker. And we just going to continue the conversation because I'm not going to get my feelings hurt. We just going to have a conversation. I fully expect white folks to say the N-word in front of me, especially when they're hyped up and they hate Black Lives Matter. Now, it's a woman. I'm not going to get upset because a white woman called me nigga. I'm going to laugh. And we're going to continue to argue and have our debate. And I'm going to make you look foolish because I'm a better debater. This nigga's soft. Oh my God, you just called me a nigga. I can't believe you said that. All we had to do was da 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 da. You know, me, I don't know. I'd probably wait till Hotep's been told you to tell that story of my experience with these people. But again, how'd you get to the Hamptons, nigga? They don't even let niggas in the Hamptons. So you just a privileged Negro to begin with, so I don't want to hear nothing. I've never been to the Hamptons, so I don't know what I can't relate.
I remember Diddy was shouting out the Hamptons for a minute, man.
Yeah, that's why I say if you're going to Hamptons, you better go with some niggas. You should have been around some black folk. You wouldn't have had no problem. Well, if I'm around crackers and some cracker shit happens, it's my fault. I knew. Cracker shit happens when you hang on crackers. Like, what the fuck you want to do?
Yeah, that's unbelievable, man. Like, it's like, I don't know. I hate people that do that. Mary O'Donnell, thank you for the 1999 donation. Longtime supporter, Mary O'Donnell. What's up, Hoteps? Only podcast I consistently watch. Thank you again. Okay, who's winning this election? What's your opinions? Can't stand it anymore. Feel like hell's really going to break loose if Trump wins.
Mm. Oh, shit, we're gonna be back in the gulags, locked up, black people, black in slavery. If Trump win,
You know, it's almost like which way do they want to take it? You know, if they another 4 years, you see how wired they've gotten, right?
mm-hmm.
You know, they've got Antifa all riled up and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do the powers that be want further unrest? Then I think they got to go with Trump for another 4 years, right?
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
have Antifa and Black Lives Matter, you know, riding around DC trying to get Trump out. You know what I'm saying? And you can
Mm-hmm.
have Trump like, deploy them stormtroopers. You know what I'm saying? So they might go that route. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
The
and
white,
if they want to go Biden, I think they want Kamala. I still think they wanted Kamala the whole time. She was
right,
just such a fucking bad candidate.
right.
You know, she just couldn't get any traction.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I don't know. I have no idea. It seems like there's two mob bosses fighting,
Mm.
and I don't know which. It looks like the one in Trump got a little bit more say, but the other mob boss got the media behind him. So
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's. Go
who
ahead.
did last time when Trump got elected? Who was blamed? Who did they blame first?
Black men.
Black men. I rest my case, Your Honor. So when he wins again this year, who do you think they're gonna blame?
They're gonna blame Kanye and black men. Yeah.
They're gonna blame Kanye and black men. We are gonna be once again public enemy number one, and this time the Democrats gonna whoop our ass. They've already replaced us and coveted the black woman, and they favored the LGBT black male. They getting straight black men the fuck up out of here if Trump win. Oh, we are gonna get hell. Hoteps gonna have to fall. We gonna have to get in formation. Trump win again. We gonna have to get in formation. I promise you, it's gonna get ugly. Cause look at what happened. Remember the white liberal came out. They came out. We're gonna talk about the Chris Rock thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. They don't like a free mind. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think Chris Rock said the Democrats were so worried about impeachment they weren't worried about the coronavirus. You know, and some people are saying I guess he was impeached and they actually voted for it, but like nobody was gonna, you know, it had no shot. You know, why do an impeachment if it has no shot? You know, and he really didn't do anything. It was a scam from the get go. And you know, Chris Rock, you know, he's one of another black man that, you know, who has his black card taken occasionally because he likes to speak his mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't like that, man. They want to keep the Negro. There's too many Negroes getting off the plantation. You know, there's just
Mhm.
too many, man. And they can't take it.
I got some excerpts here from the Chris Rock interview I want to read out. He said, yeah, man, put it this way. This is the second great civil rights movement. And Dr. King and those guys were amazing, but they knew nothing about money. They didn't ask for anything. At the end of the day, the things we got, it was just, hey, can you guys be humane? All we got was like humanity. If they had to do it all over again, in hindsight, there would be some attention paid to the financial disparity of all the years of, let's not even count slavery, let's just count Jim Crow. Um, he said on the topic of racism and potent force in America, he said it's real, it's not going away. I said this before, but Obama becoming the president, it's progress for white people. It's not progress for black people. It's like the Jackie Robinson thing. It's written like he broke a barrier as if there weren't black people that could play before him. And that's how white people have learned about racism. They think when these people work hard enough, they'll be like Jackie. Mm. And the real narrative should be that these people, the black people, are being abused by a group of people that are mentally handicapped. And we're trying to get them past that past their mental handicaps to see that all people are equal. Powerful words. He said, humanity isn't progress. It's only progress for the person that's taking your humanity. Bars. If a woman's in an abusive relationship and her husband stops beating her, you wouldn't say she's made progress, right? But that's what we do with black people. We're told that we're making progress. The relationship we're in, the arranged marriage that we're in, it's that we're getting beat less. Last one I want to quote. He said, if I say they are, we're talking about what's the name? I think Jimmy Fallon doing blackface. And he said, if I say they are, then I'm the worst guy in the world. That's literally one answer that ends my whole career. Blackface ain't cool, okay? That's my quote. Blackface is bad. Who needs to hear it? It's so sad we live in a world now where you have to say, I am so against cancer. I just assumed you like cancer. No. I'm obvious so against it. You have to state so many obvious things you're against. Chris Rock seems to be right on the post of things, man.
I always liked Chris Rock.
Yeah. Chris Rock, very intelligent young individual.
DJ Edwards, the 16th. Thank you for the $9.99 donation. I think last thing is Trump versus Trump. I guess the Trump is down for going on Joe Rogan's show. You think it's a good move?
Yeah, I think that would be really dope. It won't happen, but yeah, I like that.
Now, Rogan said he wants to have a 4-hour debate with Biden and Trump there. We all know Biden's not going anywhere, right? No. So it's basically, will Trump go on Rogan? I would do it. I think if these politicians need to get on podcasts, the bigger ones, what I mean? You reach so many people, it would be astronomical. I couldn't, it would be, I don't know, you can count how important that would be to the election and shit like that, but I hope it comes through, man.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I want to see it. They're punking out. It's like, is Biden even going to show up for any debate, whether it be on Fox? And here's what I think they might do. If they even are brave enough to bring him out on stage, they're probably going to do like some short social distancing thing, like, oh, we can only debate for 20 minutes, right? And then half of that time is commercial time. They're going to try something like real slick with these debates. But I want to see a debate, man. Bring this dude out here and show he can actually stand up to Trump.
Yeah, and in the feel good story of the year, Maya Moore, she's a WNBA player, and she took a year off or so off and to fight, injustice. And she was helping this black man get out of jail for a crime he did not commit. And he got out of jail. She was successful, and she married that man. A love story. See, women, this is how hard you got to work for, man. She's like, she found a man. Oh, I love this man. I got to get his ass out of jail.
Yeah, ladies, your soulmate's in jail. You can't find you a good man? Go make one. Go put something on his books. Go hire an attorney for one of these niggas. Get you a man. They ain't got shit else to live for. They gonna come out. They gonna treat you real good, man. That's what I love to see. That's a queen right there, man. Shout out to her. She got a nigga out of jail and gave him some fur. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I got enough of a respect to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matthew Brillhart, thanks for the $20 donation. Steph Colonel, Joe Budden is a literal puppet at this point.
Literal, right?
I don't know. You got anything else, man?
Maya Moore. The Mariah Taylor Monday Night Football outfit.
Oh yeah. Mariah Taylor Monday Night Football outfit. What did the guy say about her outfit?
He said, looked like she could win an AVN award or something like that. Adult Video Network.
I don't think the outfit was that crazy. Was it?
It
It didn't seem like to
wasn't.
me.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I've seen worse.
He got fired for that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he lost his job. Talking crazy about our black women. Shut your mouth, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you want, man. You mind your business, man. You know, and you know, talk about something. You know, be respectful. But you find that a lot with like this Puritan crowd trying to police how women dress and all that and so forth. We in new times, fellas. Buckle up, man. It's gonna get a lot different. This summer we saw the thong become normalized. The thong bathing suit has become normalized. So get ready. It's different now. But you don't try to police these women. Please don't. It's an ugly look for yourself. You only get yourself in trouble. Focus on your daughters and your wife. Other than that, mind your business.
Jake Greasy, Chris Rock needed to do his next special in Tim's. I'm gonna go get me some Tim's, man. I'm gonna be black, man. I'm gonna be black, people. I'm gonna give me some Tim's, learn the black national anthem. I started eating watermelon. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Y'all gotta cut me some slack. Can I get my black card, please?
Says start eating watermelon. Oh, have mercy. Go listen to the Black National Anthem. I guarantee you it's going to put you in a very sad mood. It's a very sad song. Very, very sad song. Tomorrow I'm going to be here with a Hebrew Israelite. Y'all want to know about Hebrew Israelite culture? Y'all definitely got to tune in. It's going to be a great conversation. Self-made millionaire, Hebrew Israelite. That's going to be a real good talk. Be here at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Talking to the homie. Curtis Schoon is guaranteed. I got him locked in. I got Bishop L. Gators locked in and Adam Curry locked in the next coming weeks too, man. That's all I got.
All right, I see y'all Sunday, Uncle Hotep Factor. All right, man.
Peace out, yo.